How's it going, everybody? It's Aparicio. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. We do weekly Davinci Resolve tutorials, whether it be in Fusion or the color page. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And for today's video, it's going to be a quick video, and I'm just going to be showing you how to get a creative look split toning, and that's pretty much working in your curves. It's really easy, it's quick, so let's get right into it. This is our shot, and this is shot on the Ari Amira. I've converted it to Rec 709, and I've already done my correction, as you can see right here. So let's unhighlight the correction. So that's how it was looking before. It's kind of rough. All right, we're gonna go ahead and show what I did with the primary wheels. I just opened my image up, and then I went to the curves. I added some contrast, and then I went ahead and I balanced the footage out, only in the offset of my primary wheels. Just easy, quick. So now let's get to our split toning. So after your correction, go ahead and add another node and call it split. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to your curves. So right here, these are your curves, and you're going to add some points. So I'm adding 2 points here down by the shadows, and then 2 points here up by the upper midtones and highlights. All right, so do that while they're all chained and connected. And then now we're going to start with the split toning. So you're just gonna disconnect them, and you're going to start here in the blue, and down by the shadows, you're just gonna start to push it. You know, get a little greedy, push it up, push it kind of hard. All right, and then you can go ahead and come to your green, and you're gonna want to do the same thing, just so it's not so blue there in the shadows. Maybe introduce some green, making a teal color. And then obviously these points are keeping us from affecting the midtones of our shot, so that's good. But I think since this shot doesn't peak too high in the highlights, we are going to be affecting the midtones. All right, so what you can do is go to red. You can go ahead and bring the red up in the upper midtones, just a little bit. Okay, and then go back to your green and also bring that up a little bit in the upper midtones, and that makes the red more of an orange, so it's not too on the magenta side. You introduce a little more orange by pushing the green up with it. See that? Boom. And then I'm going to go back to blue, and I'm just gonna push these a little bit more in the shadows. All right, I don't know about you, I don't, but I think this is already starting to look pretty interesting, guys. Let's go on and off with this already, and as you can see, it catches the eye a lot more. It's a lot more interesting. Before, it's like, okay, it's a balanced looking shot, whatever, and then you go boom, and now the skin tones are popping. We got nice deep shadows that have a hint of teal. It's looking sexy, guys. This is looking sexy. And then go back to red, and then I'm gonna go to the lower midtones, and I'm gonna pull it down a little bit. And if you can see, it's affecting this area of her face. So I'm gonna undo and just watch the left side of her face. See that? So I'm gonna create depth in her face by bringing this red down a little bit. And now it has created more depth in the face. I'll bring it up a little bit more. That already made the shot more interesting. And then we can go to the saturation versus saturation curves. And we're just gonna click a point right here and just bring this down. And this is just ensuring that the black points in our image are black and they don't have color in them. So we're just taking the saturation out of the darkest point in our image. Ooh. After that, you go and do whatever you want. So we look before and after, and I think we created a nice warm look. Of course, it has its cool parts in the shadows, but the midtones are warm, the highlights are pretty warm, and I like it. And then after that, you add your film grain, you could add your vignette. So there you go. That's how you create a creative look with the curves, also known as split toning in Davinci Resolve. It's really simple. Play around with it. It doesn't have to be exactly how I did it, but just play around with each color. Whatever color you want in the shadows and the highlights, just manipulate those with the curves. You can reserve your highlights, you can reserve your midtones, you can reserve your shadows, you can reserve whatever you want. Just depends what you're going for. So thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one.